What's up, everyone? Keith here at Wildpack, coming back to you from Cave Lakes Canyon, Utah, where I get to run all these mindfulness, breath work, cold plunge, facilitate some really cool stuff. So we're out here, gonna go have a nice cold plunge, do my year in review. But first and foremost, got an audience this time too. Breath work, a little hanging out, good times. You guys want in? Oh, it's so good. It's hard. It just takes breath work. Breathing, relaxing, and just being. So, well, sweet. We're gonna dive right into this thing. But first and foremost, a little update to my in the bag. I took the Berg out. Probably gonna make a lot of people in the Berg cult mad. But the reality is it just was too thick, too deep of a rim. Sorry, words get hard. It was just too deep of a rim. It kept getting stuck in my fingers. Same reason I took the harp out and put my hands out for this one. It just wasn't working having it in there, so I took it out. Probably gonna throw an anvil in next, make my friend Brian happy. You know, he did recommend a couple book series to me years ago that I ignored him on, and turns out they're the best fucking books in the world. Stormlight Archives and Red Rising. Yeah, should have listened to him earlier, but it's hard, so oh well. Sweet. So this whole video, if you didn't see that in the bag, you can go check it out. It was also right here. If you want to see why I do these things, why ice baths are best, I've got some other videos about that. It's just the best. It's just a good time, hanging out, having a good time, testing your mental ability, gaining some benefits. It's just, yeah, I love it. So go ahead, check those out. This video today, it's all about my 2022 year in review. Again, if you're not familiar, if I start to waver, if I stop for a little while and just need to catch my breath, it's all to refocus. Just right there. Everything just went warm. It's easy. It's such an easy time. It's so good. So, year in review, I was kind of looking back through. I think I played 14 sanctioned tournaments, a bunch of unsanctioned ones, a couple of different leagues. I ran a bunch of stuff. I think I ran 8 sanctioned tournaments and a couple non-sanctioned. I assisted a bunch of people on their first time running, so I was pretty busy as a TD this year. Took a lot of my focus and energy, which was awesome. It was a good time. I love growing the sport for people. Trying to think what else I even had in my notes. The brain gets harder. Gotta breathe to get rid of that shiver. It's all about the breath going in the nose, down into the belly. I love this. It's great. A little pain, a little discomfort. We thrive better when we are comfortable with discomfort. So as we go, so did a whole lot that way. As I taught 3 different clinics, introduced a lot of new people to the sports. It was a good year overall. Looking all through all the tournament play and everything, I think to highlight a few things that I kind of went through, and some play. I had a really good time. Earlier in the year, we went to the Ulibarri Safari up in Idaho. Thanks, Kimball, for taking Chelsea and I up there and hosting us up there. That was awesome for a number of reasons. I didn't play spectacular, but oh well. I mean, I think I took second in my division. But I got to hang out with Yuli a bunch, so representing him here. Got some coaching from him on putting, got to talk with him a whole bunch about all sorts of stuff. Some chickens coming at me over there. And that was really cool. That was probably one of the most impactful things, was just that chance to talk with him and kind of see what he's been up to. Just got to get the hands in, just get him used to it. It's just better that way. And so working with him on that, working with him on putting, just talking with him, just was really impactful and was really awesome. Hence, I'm supporting him. And he also won me over later, because later on at Pro Worlds, we were coming out of the players meeting, and he goes, "Keith, what's up, man? How are you?" And I mean, that, to quote Darrow from Red Rising, that book series, forget a man's name, he'll forgive you. Remember a man's name, and he'll defend you forever. So, yeah, you got a fan now in me, Yuli. Good job. I got to focus for a bit here. I got some shivers and some mindset going. It was much sunnier the last time that we came and did this last week. And I think that helped, having the sunshine on you, but now it's overcast and it's supposed to snow later, which is pretty fun. So add another layer onto here, but yeah, this ice is, it's about that thick. Pretty awesome. So pretty excited. Some other highlights. I think my highest rated round was like 950, 949 is to be exact. I remember that number, but it wasn't anything special. Like, I don't remember it. I don't remember why. I don't really actually put a ton of stock into what ratings mean. So they just are what they are. So pretty awesome, pretty good time. Other highlights I loved, other highlights would include going through and TDing a ton of stuff. I had a blast with that, setting up some temporary courses all over. It was just fun. I like to grow the sport a little bit. I have stepped away from that. That's one of the things that I'm doing this next year. I'm not on the SUDGA board anymore, the Southern Utah Disc Golf Association, for a lot of reasons. I couldn't personally separate myself out from it. Like, I was too emotionally invested in it. And so I needed to just kind of take a break, and kind of remove myself from it for a bit so the changes that need to happen can happen. That's one of the biggest. These chickens are all over right here, and it's distracting the hell out of me. Focus here. Focus here. That's all this is about. That's all meditation is bringing the focus back to the task at hand. Anyway, so that's one of the big one of the changes that I'm doing this year is I won't be TDing, I won't be directing a ton of events. That being said, I can't say no. I always end up doing more. It freaking sucks. I don't know why, but I love to just do, like, that's just what I love to do, is bring more people in and run events and make cool shit happen so people can have fun. One of the other big highlights was I got to caddy and support Chelsea a ton this last year in 2022. So we got to hang out, got to walk a lot of these DGPT pro courses. as she played, and I got to kind of be behind the pro tour from a touring pro standpoint, which was pretty awesome. And so I had a blast supporting and caddying for Chelsea this whole time. She's going to do amazing things this upcoming season and moving on, so go support her. Chelsea Howells. There was a coldness right there. As you talk more, your breath goes further up into your chest. So people that have to talk for a living actually really struggle at breathing through their nose. So they're taking in and exhaling so much oxygen and carbon dioxide through their mouth that they're actually breathing really terrible all day long. So if you have to talk a lot, try and breathe through your nose. As I take a big gulp through my mouth. Oh, there's a good shiver. I love when I get to a good shivering point. That means good things are happening. Yes, I'm going into hypothermia, but my truck's right there with the heat on, so I'm not worried about it. I got people right here close that can get me out. If anything were to actually happen and I try and climb out and the whole thing shatters, or the Loch Ness monster pulls me under, I'd be fine. So anyway, going back to Chelsea, go support her, follow her. She's going to do cool, amazing things. I'm going to put it out there. She has all the skill sets to get a podium finish at a DGPT event. She's going to do it in 2023. It's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to put it there now as one of my predictions for this upcoming year. As far as last year, one of my other biggest takeaways is throughout the entire year, I don't think I ever actually saw myself as being good at disc golf. Like, I never said to myself, like, I'm good at disc golf. It was always, I'm not good enough, or I'll get better eventually. I'm going to work really hard so I can be good. Like, it was always like a future tense, like I'm going to get better. And then sometime a couple months ago, I realized something. I've been teaching people mindfulness practices, everything like this, for years. I have 12 years of guiding people, 12 years of experience guiding people in the backcountry. And it's all mindfulness based. It's all about being in the moment, being successful, whitewater rafting, rock climbing, rappelling off cliffs. It's the same stuff. You just have to tell yourself you can do it, and you can do it. So what's really weird about having your hands out that I think I'm just realizing, especially for this long, is my hands aren't cold, but so the veins and the capillaries aren't closing as much as what's happening in the rest of my body. So the blood, I think I'm gonna have to look this up and really see what is happening there, but that's pretty interesting. Just where I think there's a difference in how open and closed those veins are. I don't think my body knows how to adjust to that. That's interesting. I'm gonna look it up when I get back. I'll do a follow-up video about that later. But it's almost like, you know, when you kind of squeeze your arm and then start pumping your hands a bunch, your veins start to pop up. Like, I can see my veins starting to pop. It's probably not good, is what I'm getting at. But we're almost done anyway. So anyway, realizing that all it is repetition and mindset. It's putting in the work as far as getting better at something and being better. And it's mindset. Telling yourself that you're good. Putting it out into the universe that you can do it. That you can make this putt. That you can throw well. That you are good at disc golf. So I'm excited for 2023 and making that switch. Allowing myself to be successful. Allowing myself to... I put in a lot of work so far. I think I putt 100 to 200 times a day. Got my little series that I've set up, and I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to go to some events and really try. Oh, can you hear the coyotes? Always take nature breaks. Always take moments to be in the moment. Listen to Nate. It's freaking awesome. Anyway, I'm excited for 2023. My year, it was a good year of disc golf. I loved it. 2023 disc golf is more of a focus for me and for Chelsea. We're going to do cool stuff. Go check out her podcast, Disc Golf Basket Case. Follow on YouTube here. Follow us on Instagram. We're going to do cool things. I'm excited for it. If you want to start doing this stuff, it's been cool seeing Ricky Wysocki talking about cold plunges. You want to get into it? Figure it out, see how it works, what it does for you. Come on down. Let me know. I'm going to be at LVC. I'm going to try and be at a bunch of other pro events with my portable tubs ready to go so that people can have the opportunity to try them out. They aren't for everybody. And when you get that opportunity to try it out and to really be in the moment, just be still. You practice and you learn to get into there so that when you are staring down that, 30-footer for the win, or when you're just dealing with everyday stress, you can control the breath. And enjoy the outcome, regardless of what's going on here. So that's it. That's what we got. Let's see if we get out of here and die as it crashes. What's up, chicken? Also, not a real tattoo there. Testing one out. Oh, what a time. Oh, see how big idea. Oh, that was awesome. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for having a good time with me. If I look over and this hasn't been recording the whole time, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. So we're gonna do some warming up techniques so I don't deal with cold blood and warm blood mixing later on. But thanks for joining me, guys. Bye.